all the hard work he has put in the last few months. Those who attended the assessment knows that after all these challenges, and I have seen him.
Mainly they are expert.
Only when you understand the business, she realized that the only way to remember, they're all got placed. Just going to have a couple of questions and a quick interaction with one of us who recently cleared job placement in a company named Cloud Odyssey, Bangalore. We'd like to welcome Mr. Ranjith over here. So how is this view, Ranjith? Kaushika used to say that just come over here and have this view. This is actually looks really big and it's a different perspective. Maybe he came this stage couple of times in a different occasion and he had this view, but this occasion is entirely different. For all the hard work he has put in the last almost a few months, especially during that 90 days boot camp. Once in 2 days, we used to conduct an assessment. The assessment happened like anything. Those who attended the assessment knows that fire we go through during the assessment. They will be given with situations or a script to write. They have to write triggers. They are not going to type. They have to write and they have to come back and get it reviewed from me. After all these challenges, and I have seen him putting efforts not only just in terms of conduct learning, right? He also put efforts in developing projects, grooming the fellow members. Very honored to have him over here and feel very proud to see him. And Ranjith, you can quickly introduce yourself. And if you have any questions to Ranjith, you can ask. And with that, we are going to wind up the session. That includes the people online as well. Okay. So what are you, Ranjith? You can just a quick tell about yourself. This is not that interview, tell about yourself. About you.
I'm Ranjith. My native is Tirupur. Last May month, I joined AJSD. After that, I daily come to classroom and daily learn. And in terms of August, I completed admin. After that, I moved to Apex and I attended 90 days boot camp and also I done project here. From December onwards, I tried to attend interview.
Okay. Which college background? College and degree?
I completed in 2023 in BE Electrical Electronics Engineering. After that, I done internship in Kartek in a SAP role. So after that, I like to move in Salesforce and I searched for the institute. In the help of YouTube, I find AJSD here.
Okay. You completed EEE?
Yeah.
Okay. How come from EEE to IT?
So at the time I learned programming language, so I'm interested in programming.
Okay.
So it's in SA. I also selected in SAP. It is also an IT company. So I like to move towards only IT company. So
you got selected, but you didn't get an offer letter from.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you then come to us? Okay, you decided it is IT. Then how come you decided it is Salesforce? Because if it is IT, it's a ocean, right?
Yeah. Randomly I see your random videos. So and then I researched about Salesforce. It got a very good scope in future. So that's why.
Okay, cool. Okay, when did you join?
Last May month, May 8, I think.
24 May. Okay, it's close to almost more than 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 months, right? Okay, it took 8 months for you to come. Okay, I know that you joined the boot camp session. By the time itself, you started learning development part.
Yeah.
How long it took you to learn the development part alone?
Maximum 3 months.
3 months it took. Okay. So you have been in between. Have you encountered any break due to any personal reasons or anything, or you think you are consistent in learning?
I'm consistent, but in terms of development. Means many holidays are coming, like Puja holidays, Deepavali holidays. So at that time there is a 1 week gap.
Okay. So you are kind of a full-time learner. You don't have any other commitments, and you're learning Salesforce full-time. It's close to 8 months it took for him to come to the stage where he cleared an interview. Good, fine. All right. I have many questions to ask him. In the meantime, people online or offline, do you have any? If you have any questions to him, you can ask, because this particular session is all about the Q&A with regards learning any topics, preparing for interview, or you want to have any discussions. This is an opportunity. You can ask question to Ranjith, and Ranjith is here to answer to us.
Actually, how is the overall interview process?
Actually, in interview process means LinkedIn helped me for this company. I randomly saw a posting last Saturday, so and I give connection to HR. And then after 2 days, he accept my request and he asked my resume. And at the time, they asked it would be a walk-in interview. You should definitely come in. And I also say I will come in to Bangalore. So it, after 3 days, they scheduled interview process and also timing. And it has 2 rounds in offline mode. So for both would be technical and mainly they are expecting more logical aspect.
Okay, you said it was 2 round, right?
Yeah.
What was the first round?
So first round would be coding round. In this coding round, they give a question paper. It has 8 number of questions. It has logical about basic only. They mentioned you can write in any coding language. So I learned Apex here. So I approached in Apex, and I also solved I think few problems. Not all problems they need, but these few problems are mainly focusing on only technical part aspect. Like the aspect of like data structure and string functions, math functions, and a simple for loop if class, which they are expecting this much level only. After completing the first round, second round would be technical with the architect, Salesforce architect, and he is expecting both admin and development aspect. Majorly, they asked a question what I learned about, not apart from my learning.
So you said it is a 2 round of interview, right? The first round, okay. Second round. What about you had a final round?
Final HR round, it will be virtual only. It comes only 10 minutes.
Okay.
It will be very easy.
Okay.
They are asking about why do you like our company? Why do you choose Salesforce? And our company has you need to daily come and attend office only. These much of questions asked in HR.
So pretty much they finalized you, and it was kind of a discussion. Sometimes that HR discussion can happen to check your other personal values as well. Sometimes it happened with many of the organizations. Like they will assess you. They will go with some psychometric tests where they will be asking few questions. Based on your response, immediate response, they will assess what kind of person you are. Obviously, that 30 minutes or 1 hour test is not going to give you what exactly you are, but the answers which you are going to give, which is a very upfront answers, and you don't have much time to think and respond, right? That gives them the idea what kind of person you are when you face a kind of a situation, how you will approach, what is your analytical thinking, what is your logical thinking as well. So in general, 3 rounds of interview can go. Like he said, the very first round where 40 plus 100 plus people will come and attend, they will filter the crowd only by, as he said, coding. When it comes to coding, especially when it comes to Salesforce, it is very least expectation that they don't going to check mostly on the syntax part and all. They'll check your logical part. They have given a problem and how you are approach the problem with any coding skill, like he said. They will check your logical thinking ability. Why they are not checking the syntax part and all? Any idea nowadays? What is the syntax for trigger? What is the syntax for LWC? What is the how you will create this? Obviously, nowadays you are not at all going to do all the codings. Okay, we have AI. The AI is going to develop all the script. The moment you click a button, it will develop the script and it will give it to you. All that you are going to do, copy paste. But you should have an idea of what kind of prompt I should give it to this. When you will have that idea, only when you understand the business, only when you understand the logic, then only you would be able to give the proper right prompt to that particular AI. So that needs a lot of logical thinking and reasoning thinking. When it comes to the preparation, Ranjit, that you said you've been doing this for since August, right? Uh, what about how during the Q&A sessions, right? How did you approach the Q&A session? How do you think the Q&A session helped you in any way to groom yourself?
I yes, definitely Q&A I suggest because I attend regularly in admin topics. So they also ask so many questions. So these questions, some questions are not in our curriculum. I try to learn apart from our curriculum. So it will also give some improve our potential. So after I also attended a prelims interview here and I also cleared it. It also helped me for interview aspects.
Okay, you attended a mock interview, the prelims.
Prelims interview.
Okay. So you attended prelims for the entire one or only for admin?
Up to development.
So like Vijay, there are other trainers in AJSD who are all here to tell you where did you lag, what are the skills you need to upskill. Okay. My recommendation to everybody, attend the Q&A sessions promptly. There are chances that trainers not only going to evaluate what you have done only with the case studies, they will be giving more scenarios. They will give you more things to explore apart from we have given in the curriculum. The reason why they give is not asking you to learn. Ashok, already I have learned this much from this curriculum, but this trainer is asking me the question which is not at all part of this curriculum, which is asking me to go and learn this topic one more time. I thought of completing this within a day or within a week, but the questions being asked in the Q&A session is not letting me to complete this on time. Instead, I have to stay in the same topic again. Many people come up with these questions very randomly. I personally encounter these questions. I tell you what, you got the answers from him. Nobody is going to check your technical skill alone. They are going to see how good you are when it comes to the analytical part, logical part again. Because today you are learning some curriculum and you're joining an organization, right? There are many chances you will get assigned to a project which is completely out of what you have learned here for all the 8 months or 1 year or 1.5 years. It may happen. It happened with many. Think about you. Ashok, I spent all my 1 year in learning Apex, triggers, LWC and lightning flows. But this guy put me in the project which is marketing cloud. They put me in a project called data cloud. They put me in Omni Studio. It will definitely happen. Don't think that what you have just learned over here is the only thing they are going to ask during interview or going to ask you to do during your employment. The moment you signed an agreement with any employer, it is them who they are going to give you the task. Just look at the agreement you have signed only for the internship, right? How it is. Every single day we are changing the terms and conditions, but we find it quite uneasy to adapt to the situations and adapt to the terms and conditions, right? But look at the employee who is going to pay you every month 25,000, 30,000. They will say, I don't have pipeline in my project. I don't have projects in admin or development. I want you to work with me in revenue cloud or data cloud. Go and learn it in 2 weeks. Come back and start deliver the project. That's how they will approach you. If that is the requirement, think about that, how they will evaluate you. They are not going to keen only on this LWC or trigger. They keen on your logical thinking part, reasoning part. This Q&A session is designed in such a way that the trainers are being asked, will ask you more questions so that will give you the thought process. Okay, from this aspect also I should learn or I should go back, research and come back and deliver. I see many people, especially in the last 1.5 years, they put the Q&A sessions on hold, but they learn from the videos. Simply they will learn from the videos, thinking that by watching videos alone it is enough to gain the knowledge. But I tell you what, watching videos is not at all going to be enough. Just completing the trial heads is not at all enough. Practice and sit with someone, get the review and feedback from the other one, and you upgrade yourself. That is very, very important. If you have Anna, Akka, somebody else in your family or within your space who is ready to do that, you don't have to even enroll for this training because pretty much everything is available in internet, in YouTube. If you're all here in AJSD, Make use of this opportunity. If you are here just to get the videos, I tell you, there are so many contents available in YouTube, which is far, far better than AJSD. Contents are available. What is not available is making you accountable for learning is not available. Making you accountable for getting review is not available. But this is what we have been practicing. Okay, all right. Any questions, others? Any questions from online? If nobody have much questions, maybe I can close this session. If you have any questions, you can ask. Offline, do anybody have any questions? Yes, Rafit.
Yeah, I mentioned it in CV, but in technical round they didn't ask any question regarding from my project.
Okay, the project you are talking about, the one you have done part of this
last month.
Last month, the mock project,
Yeah.
POC. Okay, good. Have they asked you to write triggers by any chance?
No.
Look at that.
My full preparation is mainly focusing on triggers only, but
You have no idea how many triggers he has written, and you have no idea how many triggers I have evaluated personally to him. And he has put all this effort. During the interview, they didn't even ask any question at least from triggers.
Yeah, what difference between old map and new map? Let's see from triggers.
Difference between old map and new map. Like, Ashok, if this is the interview question, why I have to spend all this? I know that almost 1 month we have spent time altogether only in triggers, only in map, list. Ashok, if this is the question they are going to ask, then why I have to study for all the 8 months and 1 year? Solunga, any one of you? If they are going, okay, any questions from flows?
No questions.
No questions from flows? How many of you spent? How many of you spent more than 2 weeks in completing flows? How many of you over here? Only 1%. Rest of the people completed within a week. How many of you, genuinely speaking, how many of you taken more than 2 weeks?
Sorry for the interruption. I'm 4 months.
4 months been spoke. But look at that, not even a one question from the effort he has put for 4 years, 4 months, some of you. Then why we have to learn this still? There must be some reason, right? See, tell me what are the other topics they asked? They didn't ask trigger.
Data security part.
Data security,
And
okay.
relationships and basic from Salesforce.
Basics now
What
maybe
is
you
mean
can.
by Salesforce? What is mean by CRM? How it's used in business? Salesforce Developer. First 3 months would be training period. After that, full time.
Okay, he was going with some flow. Like you tell, they asked the Salesforce basic questions,
Yeah.
right? What are the questions? Any questions?
First question itself, what is mean by Salesforce?
What is mean by Salesforce? Okay, what is Salesforce? Next.
And then there are products like Sales Cloud. So based upon my answers, and then he asked questions. I mentioned Sales Cloud means our next question would be based on Sales Cloud.
They asked about what is CRM?
Yeah.
Okay, they asked what is CRM? What are the very basic thing you think they have asked? Very basic questions.
And what is mean by lead?
Lead. What is lead?
Very.
Okay.
No.
Good. Look at that. You've been spending your years. I know personally there are people who skipped the first 3 days session in the AJ Skill Room, where in the day 1 we talk about what is cloud, what is Salesforce, what is CRM, how CRM helps the business, or how Salesforce helps the business, how Salesforce earns money, what is license, which is from day 1 and day 3 we are covering all these basics. There are people came back to me and fight with me. Ashok, these are all theories. I'm here to learn Salesforce development. But nowhere I don't see anything related to development. From when will I start do some hands-on? Tell me. I tell them it's from the 4th day. Okay, then I will do one thing. I'll skip day 1, 2 and 3. I'll start directly creating applications, creating objects and creating flows, blah, blah, blah. எதுக்கு? Huh? If you don't know what is Salesforce itself, if you don't know why people are using Salesforce, if you are not able to tell what is business and how Salesforce is going to help the business, there is no point in you spending all these years and months in learning flows or learning triggers or learning formulas. Just ask yourself, you don't have to tell me, just ask yourself, how many of us are still like that? Look at the questions. What is lead is a question. Other day we had that discussion over here, right? That common assessment. The question was this: what is lead? What is opportunity? What is the difference between lead and opportunity? Pretty much basic, boys and girls. Very basic. I tell you again, I'm going to keep tell this. They don't need you to write triggers. They don't need you to develop LWC component. But still, they will evaluate you or will accept your profile only if you tell I know triggers and LWC. That's a different story. I don't want to come into that. Okay. But predominantly in Salesforce, you will be working mostly closely with business. Someone investing on you. If I have to give him access, I have to pay 22,000 per month for Ranjith, not as a salary, for him to work. If Ranjith has to work, he needs a laptop, right? It's my investment. If Ranjith has to work on Salesforce, I need to pay for the user license in Salesforce and I have to give it to Ranjith. Look at the level of investment I'm going to do. I have to pay him 25,000 as a salary, and I have to pay him for his laptop rental, and I also have to pay him for the user access. Not only with that, I have to pay his user access for internal channels. You are all using Click. They might be using Microsoft Teams. Nowadays, you are all using people over in interns. Yesterday you got access for emails, right? They have to pay for that. In that aspect, they don't need someone who just write the script. For that, they already purchased a product called Copilots, which will create a script. That can be installed in Visual Studio, and you can use it along with that. They need people like Ranjith to come and tell, I understand the business, I understood the business, and I also understood how Salesforce helps the business, and I understood the other terms, leads, opportunity, line items, and all those things, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud. With my knowledge and based on the requirement I'm getting from the client, I will interrupt and I will give my solutions with the help of AI. Anything, at least from the coding perspective, they ask anything from the development perspective.
So the first round would be definitely from coding perspective.
Again, that you said that it was completely logical. They're going to check the logical. Anything about the best practices and all? No.
I also done some few syntax mistakes. They not tell like that this is a very common mistake you done. They not mentioned it also.
Okay, pretty much they look forward only for the logical part. Okay, we got K7. What was your most challenging question during the interview in both admin and development? Have you felt anything challenging?
They asked how you achieve one-to-one relationship. Even I didn't know the answer. Development means only 2-3 questions asked in development.
Okay.
More challenging.
They asked a question and you felt it quite challenging. What kind of questions?
Development not challenging. This admin topic only very challenging.
Okay. And you said they are pretty much covering from data security as well, right? Good. How did you actually prepare for interview? You completed learning everything. So, okay. How did you prepare yourself for interview?
I take interview questions from online itself, even from group. So based upon the topics, I learned interview basis each topic. So first means I focus on Sales Cloud means what are all the basic questions they ask. From my notes, I study about it, and then after that I go to online. What are all the questions they are asking, and even AJSD has a group. What are all the questions they mentioned?
Okay, good. Well, obviously you can prepare for interview questions, but don't do that from the day one. If your aim is to get a job, if it is any job, then this Salesforce is not for you, to be honest. If your aim is to get the best job where I'm not just going to join a company and get an opportunity to earn, but I'm going to join a career which is going to come with me for next 20-25 years, right? If you have that level of vision, then put efforts in preparing for sales. So because what you are going to learn in AJ skill development for the 6 months or 8 months or 1 year, it is not only going to just help you to clear interview. This is going to help you to work independently in any Salesforce ecosystem. You may be a developer, QA, business analyst, architect, practice head, or being the Salesforce developer working in a marketing cloud or service cloud or data cloud, irrespective of whichever the positions or role or the module you are going to work, at least within Salesforce, the training methodology, right, what you are following will help you to work independently everywhere, and you can sustain. You go anywhere, you will survive for sure. But if you focus only on interview preparations, pretty much you can clear the interview with your so-called communication skill and basic technical skill. Definitely you can clear interview, but I remind you this: you will suffer when they assign you the actual project with you and ask you to work independently. Either you have to undergo the pain now, the pain of learning everything in depth, and then get a sophisticated life where you will do the task on time, 8 hours, go home, sleep peacefully. Otherwise, you may clear the interview quickly or easily with referrals or anything, but every single time, whenever you go and do the job, you see something which is not at all relevant to you or you never come across, you have to put 8 hours of effort in learning this, another 8 hours of effort in completing the task. You got balance only 8 hours, and you have to manage other stuff. Most of the time what people do, they skip breakfast, they skip lunch, or they skip dinner, they skip sleep over the period of time. Not even a 1 month or 2 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4th year இருக்க மாட்டாங்க, போய் சேர்ந்திருப்பாங்க. Then they call IT is a pressure job. They put me in every pressure. Wherever I go, IT is pressure. IT is full of pressure. If you are not prepared yet, don't apply for opportunities. I tell all the people, just ask yourself, am I really prepared to face interview? No. Am I really prepared to get and work in a project independently? Just ask yourself this. Now, interview prepare, interview. No. You have to prepare to work independently. If you tell that I'm just let me go into the job, Ashok, then I will face a situation. If I find I'm not able to, I will come back and I will learn. We have people. I have seen people, and we have people who, with the hustle and bustle, hurry, they go and join the organization, half-baked, work there for 3 months, 4 months, maximum 1 year. They quit, they come back, they relearn, unlearn, then again they will put an effort right from the scratch. We have seen and witnessed many people, and I can give you many lists. But I keep telling this. Very few understand that. Very few. சில பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க, போய் பட்டாதான் தெரியும் சொல்லுவாங்க. There are people will do and come back and do this. Many people not even tell me. And I joined the organization, but I quit it. They hesitate to face me. Because you keep telling us this. But still, due to some family pressure or other pressure, we went and attended the interview. You are clearing interview because the HR need to fill the spot. For the HR, it is a task to fill the position, but for you, it is not. Don't be the victim for the HR's task and all, or targets. Okay? Alright, but with this, we can wind up. One last thing. Do anybody have any questions to Ranjith or to me with regards learnings or this regarding interview preparations? Do you have any feedback, Ranjith, about what you have gone through in AJSD, especially in the 90 days bootcamp or anything? You want to share any feedback?
Feedback means consistency mainly. So I consistently learned the Salesforce, that it will help me to achieve it.
Do you have any, you find any tricks to revisit the topics?
So if I have bored means I will reuse the topic, but not more depth. So interior aspect mean I will go for depth.
Okay. But maybe to answer your question, if you want to revise the topic, we would suggest you to make use of your own notes. If you don't make notes, you have to take the notes. This is for everyone. You don't have to take notes for each and everything. Just make sure you take notes only for 3 important questions. If there is any topic, what is what? If there is a record type, what is record type? Then why we have to learn record type, then how record type is helping the business. Just 3 questions. You take any topic, if you are able to take notes for this what, why and how to that particular topic, and if you have your own notes, maybe you can get it reviewed from your trainer as well. Hi ma'am, or hi sir, I have created a notes, my own notes, could you please review this is for what, why and how, or you can check with the online. Every single time, whenever you felt bored, go back your notes and revisit it. It is enough. And one important thing which has actually worked for many people, including me, to remember all the topics all the time, it is teach others. The more you teach, the more you learn. We have a platform in AJSD which is a co-learner session, and you could have seen in all AJSD members Click channel, there is a candidate keep posting about between 10 and 12 Kalayarsi. Between 10 and 12 I'm available. Who are interested, reach out me. She realized that she find it really helpful. You see, there is a candidate named Mani Megalai. She is organizing the interview preparation session. She just organized the session. Just because she has to organize the session, she also prepare some interview questions. Every single day she come, she share the interview questions and ask the people to answer, and she will guide the people. We are not paying her. We are not paying Kalayarsi, we are not paying Mani Megalai, we are not paying Prithvi Kishore, we are not paying Mirnalini. All these people are come forward because they realized and understood the only way to remember all the topics all the time is teach others. You don't have any other options. You do whatever the things you want. And another thing, when you start moderate the co-learner sessions or being the assistant trainer, you will become more commandable. When you attend any interview, right, that will help you to be very strong and bold. Your voice will come very bold because every single time you are going to face the person. For most of the people who are all part of internship in DigiGas India, we have given a target, a milestones to complete the mock interview at least till admin. The reason why did we give that, right? We thought of giving you 5 more people who joined recently, and you can start mentor them at least for 30 minutes to 45 minutes every single day. We cannot just like that assign you as a mentor. Only if you prove us that I got a clear understanding till this particular topic, then we will assign you as a mentor to the other people, so that they will also get benefited and you will also get benefit out of remembering the concepts, being commandable, bold, your communication will increase. But there is a reason behind all the things what we are doing. It's not like some random things we think and we are just implement. It has helped many people. We have classic example of Mirnalini, who recently got placed in Benolin. I tell you what, we are talking about Kalayarsi, we are talking about Mani Megalai, we are talking about Prithvi Kishore, right? You will attend an interview sessions where I will be interviewing them for getting placed in some other company. It will definitely happen. In the history of AJSD, whoever worked here as an assistant trainer or co-learner moderator or someone who just moderated all these sessions, they all got placed. Not just they get placed. Now they are in a place in that particular company where they are leading a team. You will not be the another person who will join the organization. Maybe for people over here, you will realize it very later. I have people in the list, you can check it in our website under placement section, who are all in a leading position, who are reporting directly to the VP of the organization, CEO of the organization, R&D coordinator of the organization, where they put them in that kind of a position. And the payment also like anything. Maybe you will get 20,000 or 25,000, you join any organization. How much you think you will be earning after joining 1 year, completing 1 year in an organization? Maximum 30, 40,000. How about 1 lakh sounds to you? joining an organization, and immediately within the 6 months, how 1 lakh sounds to you, and how about on-site to Dubai sounds to you within 3 months of joining an organization. That is a company called Cloud Odyssey. Now they are renamed as Texel. We have people from AJSD cleared it and joined there. Now they are working from Dubai. 3rd month, 4th month onwards, they got the on-site opportunity. Because you're all going to join a startup organization where you will get the visibility of the top management, top leadership, who are always thinking about expanding. And moment they find you are the right fit and you are aligned with their vision and mission, they pick you and put you in a position where you can expand by yourself. You expand, the company gets expanded. So such knowledge or such experience will not get only by preparing for interview. You will get such position only by when you put a heart and soul in understanding the concept, understanding the business, and how the concept which you learned is going to support the business. Very, very, very simple and straightforward. If you're learning something and you're not at all worry about how this is helping the business, and you're learning just for the sake of clearing the trial heads or clearing the mock interview or clearing the case studies, it's not at all going to help you. How much time you spent? 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, or years? But you understood the business and you also understood the concept and you also understood how this is going to help the business. Super. You forget the syntax, don't worry. You forget the formula, don't worry. Or even you forget the steps to create. Ashok, I know how this functionality works, but I forget the steps how to create the record type. I forget the step how to create the bucket field, but I know how bucket field works. I know the use case for the bucket field, but I forget how to create the bucket field. It is absolutely fine. To create the bucket field, you have Google or ChatGPT, which tells you that steps are very soon you can see AI will replace that particular part. You just go to the AI, hi, create a bucket field for this and this. That will create a bucket field. Now we have Einstein Copilot will create a lightning flows for us, right? But if you don't know what is lightning flows itself, what are the features available in lightning flows itself, and you don't know how lightning flows is going to help the business and automate the business, it's very, very, very hard for you to survive in Salesforce. Okay. All right, but thank you so much. Once again, a big round of applause for Ranjith for giving us this opportunity to have this kind of discussion. All the very best, Ranjith. But the actual challenge is awaiting you.
If you are interested to learn Salesforce, visit AJ Skill Development website. There you can find our course curriculum and you can come to know about the list of courses we are offering. We are offering Salesforce Administrator and Salesforce Development courses. To know about us and the team, you can visit our About Us section. This is an organization we are doing Salesforce training from 2018, and we have trained and guided 2000 plus candidates so far. And if you also want to know about our placement assistance, visit our placement assistance section where you can find the list of people and the category. You can see the list of people who got trained and placed from our side. You can also visit their LinkedIn pages to get to know about our training and also the feedback from the relevant trainees. Okay. And also, if you want to do the course inquiry, click on contact us. You will see the form. You can fill the form and submit the inquiry. Our team will get back to us. Thank you.